Welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. Indian telecom industry had been facing headwinds. The telecom industry had been facing headwinds since the launch of services by Reliance Jio Infocomm Limited (RJIL), which manifested into decline in revenue and profit generation. Further, the adjusted gross revenue, which is called AGR, penalty added to the woes of industry and has kept the debt levels elevated. Owing to these reasons, the financial position of Vodafone Idea Limited (VIL) has been deteriorating due to mounting losses and increased debt levels. As per an ICRA note, this stress on VIL is likely to impact financial as well as other stakeholders and can impact the industry structure. It has been observed that as VIL owes rupees 23,400 crore to lenders and rupees 1,69,190 crore to government towards spectrum and AGR deferred dues as on June 30th, 2021. Over the last 12 quarters starting Q2 of financial year 2019, VIL has been reporting sizable losses. Further, with the addition of AGR liabilities, the debt has gone to more than rupees 2 lakh crore as on June 30th, 2021, including lease liabilities. This, along with churn in the subscriber base, mostly stagnant 4G user base, and pressure on ARPU levels have kept the revenue and profit generation muted. As per ICRA, the most effective relief can come in the form of extension of moratorium on spectrum dues beyond financial year 2022, a move that could result in deferment of dues payable in financial year 2023 to the tune of rupees 32,000 crore for the industry, of which rupees 16,000 crore are VILs. Moreover, reduction in the levies paid by telcos, namely license fee and spectrum usage charges, can also lift the EBITDA. An estimate states 1% reduction in levies leads to annual saving of rupees 1,600 crore for the industry. VIL occupies 35% tenancy share and 36% revenue share. In a situation of VIL shutting down operations, 255 million subscribers of VIL to get impacted, and tower companies will have to face a loss of these tenancies, translating into revenue and EBITDA decline for the industry. Let's look into today's headline in VARINDIA. Digital business to contribute revenue soon, says SunilMittal. Digital business is expected to start contributing to revenue in the next quarters for Bharti Airtel Limited as demand for such services spiked during the pandemic. According to SunilMittal, Wink Music app, Airtel Thanks with over 10 crore customers and Airtel Payment Bank over 5 crore active users will be the drivers of digital revenues. Mittal, chairman of the telecom operator, said at the 26th annual general meeting of the company. Focus on new products like work from home solutions, Airtel Secure Enterprise Cybersecurity, Airtel Cloud and Blue Jeans video conference service will aid the segment, he said. Turbulence in the stratosphere helps to provide connectivity to rural and unconnected areas. Alphabet's high-altitude balloons are going to connect rural areas and usher in a new area of sub-satellite communications. High-altitude pseudo-satellites (HAPS), whether they be airships, balloons or fixed-wing drones, offer a way to provide connectivity to rural and unconnected areas without the upfront cost of cell towers or satellite or the need for specialist receivers. An Alphabet subsidiary, Lure, made the technology viable from an engineering point of view but closed because it could not make the economics work for a self-sustaining business. EdgeAIHardware Market worth 2,080 million units by 2026. According to a research report, EdgeAIHardware Market with COVID-19 impact analysis device processors that include CPU, GPU and ASICs end user function including training and inference power less than 1 watt, 1 to 3 watt, 3 to 5 watt and 5 to 10 watt and more than 10 watt, and region global forecast to 2026. The EdgeAIHardware market is projected to grow from 920 million units in 2021 to 2080 million units by 2026. It is expected to grow at a CAGR of 17.7% from 2021 to 2026. BrakTooth flaw impacts more than a billion Bluetooth devices. A major flaw in Bluetooth affects processors and devices from leading brands. These vulnerabilities have been found to let threat actors carry out remote commands on the targeted device. Bluetooth on both Android smartphone and Windows 10 devices has been found to be a weak link in a new set of vulnerabilities. The flaw has been found to be persistent in several microprocessors which are used by some of the top technology brands in the world. Carlyle to raise $1 billion debt to acquire Hexaware. The Carlyle Group has reached an agreement with the Carlyle Group to raise $1 billion debt to acquire Hexaware. The Carlyle Group has reached an agreement with a group of banks to raise over $1 billion to support its planned acquisition of Mumbai-based Hexaware Technologies. The debt facility is likely to be structured as a one-year bridge loan which will be later taken out by an international bond offerings. According to the report, Carlyle has emerged as the preferred bidder for Baring Private Equity Asia-owned IT services firm Hexaware for a $3 billion acquisition. That is all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.